body was found inside a car at a Hollywood tow lot today.
Los Angeles investigators identifying the remains as 15-year-old Celeste Rivas.
But now they're trying to figure out how she ended up dead in his Tesla.
Disturbing new details in a Hollywood murder case. Police have raided the home of R&B star David after the dismembered remains of a missing 15-year-old girl were found in the trunk of his abandoned Tesla. The victim was identified as Celeste Rivas Hernandez, who went missing from Lake Elsinore back in April 2024. On September 8th, her remains, a head and torso inside a bag, were discovered inside David's Tesla at a Hollywood tow yard. The car had been abandoned for weeks in the Hollywood Hills before being impounded. Police spent hours inside David's Los Angeles home this week, hauling out evidence bags, though they haven't confirmed if the raid is directly tied to the homicide investigation. Mounting clues suggest possible ties between the teen and the 20-year-old singer. A leaked 2023 demo track mentions a girl named Celeste. Both had the same "shh" tattoo on their right index fingers, and Celeste's mother claims her daughter had a boyfriend named David before she vanished. Former LAPD detective Moses Castillo says investigators will be digging into David's movements, phone records, and connections. Meanwhile, the artist canceled his Seattle show, and it's unclear if his Los Angeles concert will move forward. Police say the case is being investigated as a homicide, but no arrests have been made. For now, Celeste's family says they're simply grieving, as pressure mounts on the singer to break his silence.
Okay, you guys, I'm just gonna pull some cards and pull a stack of cards. Oof. And see what happens with this David situation. Sugar baby. Oh man, that's a sugar baby. Sugar baby, that's a man. What else can you tell us about this situation with David? Is he involved in this girl, this 15-year-old's? There's something about a knife. And there's also something about a secret investigation. And also something about power. And I also see hit as well, too. And there's something that could have been hidden in the house. And there's something about self-deleted. Someone may want to self-delete themselves. And there's something about a leg. Somebody could have also could have passed away and was revived. I'm in heaven now. This girl, she's in heaven. This thing is shaking and I don't like that. What else? There's something about in the beginning. In the beginning. Here I need to pick up some cards from another deck. He could have met this person online. He could have met her online. There's something about somebody's watching and something about night. And guess what else is at the bottom? Guess what else is at the bottom of the deck? I don't know if you guys are seeing these cards, like if they are reading the right way, but it says pedophile. And there's something about social media. And I also see something about falsely accused as well, too. Is he falsely accused? There's something about someone muscular or a bodybuilder, someone that's hiding money, and there's something about a phone call, and there's something about someone being free. I also see something about someone's family at the bottom of the deck. What else? What else about this mixed race? This girl was mixed. She looked, from what it looks like, she was mixed. This looked like it wanted to flip over. Someone was very scared in fear. There's something about someone's career, and guess what? Pregnant. She could have been pregnant. Maybe this could have happened because she was pregnant. There's something about a building. You guys, I'm doing this from my bed. So if the thing is shaking, I'm sorry, because I'm moving and it's moving the thing. So I'm really sorry. I'm going to try to be as still as I can. What else? There's something about an opportunity. And there's something about a nightclub as well, too. This flew out. What is this? Transportation. There's something about transportation. This girl was found inside of a vehicle. And she was chopped up. What else, Spirit? What else? Someone saying they framed me. And guess what else flew out the deck? Decomposed body. Someone saying they framed me. Someone saying they framed me. Someone saying they framed me. Did they frame him? Did they? There's something about someone being calm. Give me his energy. Is this person guilty? Is this person guilty, or are they not guilty? There's something about a dad. And there's something about a hate crime as well, too. Give me cards for David. Cult. There's something about a cult. And guess what else at the bottom of the deck? Guilty. I hope you guys can see this. Like, because it looks like it's backwards. Guilty. Someone say they made me do it. And guess what this says? R-A-P-E. There's something about an undercover agent. Something about college. Domestic violence. There was domestic violence. And there's also seeing something about an accident and something about home. And something about walls and boundaries and truth and head trauma. There could be something, maybe show something about head trauma. I got more cards, but I'm not going to pull those. I'm going to pull from my other deck. And this video is going to be up. I should have turned it the other way, but... okay. Where is my crime deck? Give me one moment. Okay, you guys, I got this crime deck out. Let's see the answers to Spirit. Look, the first thing that popped out of the deck, y'all see me shuffling. Perversion. This girl was 14 years old, and child, don't pay attention to my little shirt. Had something to drink. Perversion. 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 They said this girl was 10 years old, 13 years old. She's been missing for over a year. What else? What can you tell us about this dude, David? What else can you tell us about this dude, David? Something about a natural disaster. Oh, look, let me show y'all something. My cards had tipped over, right? They're like tipped over. But guess what this say right here? That fell out of my deck. That's facing up. 13 to 17 years old. And there's something about an accomplice in crime. Someone helped him do something. Someone helped him. And there's something about something being inside. He didn't do this alone. There's someone that helped him. There's someone that helped him. There's something about a caregiver. Spirit's bringing up a caregiver. There's something about a tunnel. And guess what's out sticking out the deck? Dating. This dude is an adult and she was... Look, aliens always pop up in my readings. I don't know why. There's something about home as well too. What is this? Dating. What else do we need to know about this David dude? What else do we need to know? Okay. We see male and boat. So, I don't know what area this is where they live, if they need to live water, but I just seen boat. I seen it twice. I see the beach, and I see male. I don't know. Where are they from? Where are they from? Are they near a beach or water? What else? There's something about social media. What else do we need to know about this case that's important to know? What else is important to know about this case? This was a crime of passion. A crime of passion. Also organized crime. There's something about someone's grandparent. I'm sorry, you guys. Give me a second. Okay, what else do we need to know about this David dude? There's something about abuse and neglect. There's something about a grandparent, a home, and a second person. What about this second person that's involved? There's something about a second person. There's something about justice being served. There's something about justice being served. There could be another person that's involved that could help put this person away, or that there's something about justice being involved. There's also something that's hidden as well too. Maybe what's hidden is fraud. Somebody's doing fraud and there's something hidden. And guess what? But justice is going to be served in this situation. Or maybe someone is trying to hide behind justice. What else? Maybe this other person is going to help put him away, because he had some kind of help. What else? What else do we need to know? What else is important to know? What else is important to know? Give me one more. There's something about water, and there's something about somebody's grandparent. Someone's grandparent is involved. Someone's grandparent is involved in some kind of way. Or someone's grandparent wants to control the narrative in some kind of way, possibly. There's something about mind control. There's a couple. There's something about a couple. This could look at as older couple. It could be an older person. There's something about fire as well, too. Maybe this person could be a fire sign. What else? Give me one more card. One more card. One last card about this situation. There's something about regret. Someone regrets what they did. And there's something about a wooded area. Someone has a big ego too. Someone has a big ego. This person had to have a big ego. This dude wrote songs about this girl and released videos about this girl on her birthday. Like, if that's not egotistical, I don't know what is. That is insane. Come on, the cards don't lie. And guess what? Someone's going to jail. Someone is going to jail. Someone's going to jail. Also, there's also someone that could have been jealous as well too. Look, there's someone that I feel like was involved. There's another person involved. I don't know if it was a girl or a male, but there's another person involved. Please show me a female or a male if you can, Spirit. Who was this other person that was involved? There's something about money. And there could have possibly been a meeting in love. And this crime of passion is showing up again. Give me one more. One more. I know I said one more before, but I want to know. There's something about a marriage and a wedding. And there's something about a party as well, too. I have another deck, a brand new deck I want to pull from. Let's just see what I can get from this deck. Dear Ancestor Spirit, tell me what I need to know about this situation. Give me insight on this situation, what I need to know. What is important to know about this situation, about David and this young girl. There's something about self-discipline and successful. This person seeks validation through fame and feels unstoppable. This person thinks they're unstoppable. This person thinks that they are unstoppable. This person is successful, and but also it talks about self-discipline. Someone needs to be more self-disciplined. Let's see what else. What's at the bottom of the deck? Lordy, all these cards keep falling over. It says, I feel your presence in the abyss. Our connection is deep despite the distance. I reached out to save you, but you chose the depths. Perhaps you were never meant to resurface with me. Child, look at the way that this card look. Someone tried to possibly save somebody, but maybe they didn't want to be saved. Also, there's something that's a distraction. It says subtle cues or hints at an impending danger. A breath away from potential turmoil. There's a distraction that's going on right now, They want to distract you. There's a distraction in this situation. There's something about a distraction. This situation could be a distraction for something else. There's also something about someone long distance. One more. There's something about money. Jesus. Okay, you guys, I'm going to end this reading. Let me pull some tarot. What do I do with the tarot cards? I just had them. Dear Ancestor Spirit, tell me what I need to know about Mr. David and his involvement in this situation with the young 15-year-old. And I apologize if I'm not using her name. There's something about some type of delays. Delays in communication. Right now, he's having some delays right now. I think like one of his shows got stopped or something, or something that he had going on. They put a pause on it because of this investigation that's happening right now. It's like he worked very hard on this, on whatever he got going on, and it got put to a stop. And it's like he cannot, we got the Six of Cups, which talks about things of the past. Things of the past. And holding on to things of the past. We got the Two of Cups. Having mutual respect for each other. And justice. Justice is going to be served in this situation. Look, someone's going to be going through a hardship. Someone's going to be facing financial struggles and is going to be having a hard time. And guess what? It's due to this justice. Someone's going to get justice. What's at the bottom of the deck? Yep. Trapped. Feeling mentally strained. This Eight of Swords, I think of Eight of Swords, I think of jails. They're trapped in their mind. They are restricted mentally. We got this Ace of Pentacles, Page of Cups. High Priestess in reverse. One more. Give me one more. What about the situation? Give me cards that would describe the day she passed and how he felt about her. He needed a break mentally. He needed a mental break from her and wanted to get away. Someone was being very manipulative. Very manipulative. Someone wanted to get away and distance himself from a situation and have a break from something. Someone took a chance on something. But there was arguments. There was arguments. They got into some type of argument. There's something about something, let's see. There was some type of offer. Some type of love offer. Someone had some type of love offer or some type of offer coming towards them. Someone was coming towards someone in a romantic way. I feel like someone had like options, plans. And we got the Three Swords. Talks about a heartbreak and a separation. I feel like, yeah. I feel like there was someone who could have possibly had another situation going on, or another love offer that someone else did not know about. Someone had another situation somewhere else. We got this Two of Swords, which could talk about a love triangle and also things that are hidden and unknown. With this Three of Swords, which talks about betrayal, heartbreak as well too. And this Three of Wands. Someone had other options. And look at the bottom of the deck. The Tower. Chaos, disaster, fighting, the breaking of a connection. Someone probably wanted to move on. Someone wanted to move on from a situation. Look, the Lovers in reverse. Judgment. Look, Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords. Betrayal, victimization. The worst card in the tarot. The Ten of Swords. I don't want this to be super long. Okay. The ancestor spirit, give me David's energy towards Celeste. That's her name, Celeste. Thank you, spirit. Child. She was a child. She could have been with a child as well, too. There's something about the house, the home, things of the home. What else? The lilies. They definitely had a sexual relationship. The lilies can also talk about... The lilies can also talk about fertility. This clock tower talks about a separation. It can talk about jail. There's a lady here. And there's also something about some money as well, too. And there was a choice that had to be made, possibly about money, in reference to money. What else? There was some type of meeting or something. And there was someone that was a snake. There was some kind of obstacle. Give me his energy towards her. How did he feel towards her? What was did he know her at all? Because, you know, some people saying he didn't even know her, but then there's coming out they got these tattoos together. Like, what was there? There was some type of news of some type of separation, some type of news or document about, it could have been about jail. The clock tower talks about a high border of jail. And something about this child. It came out again. There was some type of... What was his... I don't want to use the word relationship, but what was his... How was he... Talk about access. Access in some kind of way. And there was a secret. Something about money as well, too. What was the secret? Let me put these in here. What was the secret? Because there's a secret. What is the secret about Mr. David? David and this girl. There was some type of conflict or confrontation with this male. There could have been a friend also involved too. Some type of friend or someone that came with some type of news. Hold on, y'all. I had a card just fall down. And look, we got the tree. And look, we got the journal again. Y'all know what the secret is? You know the card that fell? The sickle. This is the card, danger, pain, injury. That's the secret. That's the secret right there. He caused some type of pain or injury to this person. What else? Is there anything else that we need to know? Is there anything else that we should know about Mr. David in reference to Celeste? The cross, which talks about a sacrifice. Yep. A sacrifice. What about the future? What is the future outcome? I think he's going to jail. Look, crime, threat, cover-up. There was a crime that was committed. There was a crime that was committed. He was a fox being sneaky. There's a lady. I think Celeste is the child in this situation, but I'm wondering if there's a woman that's involved. I seen that grandparents card. Something about the sun. The sun and the moon. So I just seen the moon multiple times. Things of the psyche, things in the mind. This key keeps coming up. There's something about some type of access to somebody. Coming up with a solution to a problem. Luck in some kind of way. The stork. When I see this, I think about kids. Pregnancy. There's two gentlemen involved. And there's something about a sexual relationship. This can talk about food. This can also talk about a reduction in some kind of way. There's something also something about someone in power or exerting themselves. And there's a lady. There could have been a lady or a male exerting themselves on someone. Give me one more card and I'm going to end this. Just from, you know, what I've seen, I think this person allegedly is possibly guilty. There's something about a friend that can be involved. Someone with money, and also someone that had some type of affection or love for someone. And look, this sickle is coming out again. We're talking about danger, pain, or injury. There could have been a friend involved as well too. What else? Yep, the snake. There's a lady involved too, I feel like. We got this cross, which talks about a sacrifice. Who was this other person involved? Because it says an accomplice. Is this accomplice a male or a female? Is this accomplice a male or female? Is this accomplice a male or a female? Is this accomplice a male or a female? Dear ancestors, tell me, is this person a male or a female? A female. There's an accomplice that is a female. I feel like there's a woman involved that could have helped him. It could have been somebody that he could have been involved with sexually too. Maybe someone that he works with. This anchor talks about work. Business. Money. Lord. Yeah, I think that someone's going to jail. Someone's going to be going to jail for this. And there's this female again. There could be a female that could be going to jail that we don't know about, y'all. And there's this child again. Okay, y'all, I'm going to end this reading. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It's been a long time since I did one of these readings. I'm going to do some love readings. And if y'all want to book a reading with me, you can send me an email at slayandpraymail@gmail.com, and I will be happy to do a reading for you. Readings are $30. Send me a message, shoot me a DM, and I will see y'all in the next reading. And I just want to send my condolences to Celeste's family, and her family. I'm sorry that this happened to her. She's been gone, well, missing for over a year. And they're just now finding her body, which is crazy. At first, when I first heard this story, I thought like, this boy can't be this dumb to put her in his car and just let it get taken away. Like, who would put the body in the car, you know, without reporting the car missing? Like, who does that? But he got all these things in his songs that doesn't make any sense, that connects him to this girl, this young girl. Even in the videos that I've seen, clips that people have put on TikTok where he got the girl in the video that looked exactly like the girl. I'm gonna end this reading, y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, okay? I will see y'all in the next reading.